This will be fun. Fun here to share everything with everyone because, you know, Winnie is famous, Winnie is this, Winnie is that. Like, you don't want me to, you don't want to deal with Winnie. You don't want to deal with Winnie. Like, I'm just sharing my stuff right now with everybody. General optimization. 30 minutes. Like, I don't have anybody here right now. I'll be back in 1 minute with some more people. Hello to the one person here. If you want to chat in the comments, just chat in the comments. Hi to the one person here. Don't forget Winnie spelled W-I-N-N-I correctly if you don't know. Hi to HH. Hi to my moderator. And funny because it's true. Hello to everyone. This is Winnie here. She's my dog. This is mostly about her, this live stream. But if you want to see any of my vintage cards down there, just let me know. If you have any questions, just ask me. Because I know that you had one funny because it's true. About the best safety in the NFL of all time. I mean, I can go with Ed Reed, but then close second and third would have to be, you know, if you're talking safeties, second and third would be probably Palmer and then it'd be Palmer and Dawkins. I mean, like, that's a way to think about it. I mean, like, you can, like, go with, like, any safety. I mean, like, those are, like, the 3 best safeties. I mean, like, I can go with that. I mean, like, like, right now, there's, like, a bunch of good safeties. I mean, like, as of, like, now, I mean, I can say, like, Levine Sr. was a great safety. I mean, like, I can't think of, like, the all-time, like, Ravens best safeties besides Ed Reed. I know that we had, like, a great secondary and whatnot. I mean, like, you could go on for days about safeties, because, like, there's way more safeties than quarterbacks in the NFL. Sorry, I'm back. Now, safety with best hair. Malu, 24/7 Malu. I would have to say Malu has the best hair. Give me that much. Malu, best hair. I would have to say him with the best hair. I mean, like, this is supposed to be mostly just, like, Winnie, but, like, I will answer your questions as you give them. I know that there were a bunch of, like, other guys who are not here at the moment, so, like, I'm not gonna, like, answer them if you're not here, because I'm gonna answer them for you while you're here. I could say, other safeties, like, I can't think of any with good hair besides Malu, and Malu's, like, the one name that comes to mind. I mean, like, I'd have to ask you. I mean, there could be other guys with, like, best hair, like, I guess DBs, like, cornerbacks. I can't think of any, like, good, like, cornerbacks. I mean, like, the best cornerback of all time would have to be, I don't even know, because safeties are hard, because safeties are easier to pick. I guess could say the top lineman of all time. Like, that would be a hard one to say. I mean, like, there's, like, positions, and then you're just, like, who's the best of all time? I mean, like, the best wide receiver of all time would have to be either would have to be Jerry Rice with a close second being Randy Moss. Yeah, you can go with that much. I mean, right now. I mean, like, there's so much you can, like, say about it. Like, I mean, like, you can, like, say so much about, like, Randy Moss and those guys and whatnot. I mean, like, I don't know who to go with for, like, best tight end of all time. I mean, like, Gronk might, I mean, I can name, I can name, like, all the good tight ends and whatnot. I mean, like, I'm not sure if Winnie wants to stay or whatnot, but, like, if she doesn't, I mean, yeah, that's a thing, because, like, I'm not the only one in the house ever, so then it's, like, I don't get to hog Winnie, but, like, I never get time with her, so then, like, I mean, like, she probably just wanted to, like, chew her bone, because she's tired. It's, like, at nighttime, it's right now 10:10 p.m. where I am. Yeah, Jerry Rice, yeah. I mean, I can put out there, like, the best Ravens wide. I mean, I can give you the top tight ends of all time. I mean, like, Ozzie Newsome, he was a great tight end. I can give you that much. But, like, I know him for, but I knew him for, like, it's like front office job and whatnot. I mean, like, it was front office, like, and that's how I know him. But then, like, the best tight end, the best former tight end was definitely Gonzalez for tight ends, and for the rest of the tight ends, it would have to be, for now, there is Kittle. Winni is, right now, 1 year old. Will turn 2 in April. April something. I don't have the date off the top of my head. I would have to ask someone. I would have to ask one of the other ones. One of my other buddies about it. I mean, back over to like safeties and like sports players and what I mean, like I'd have to go with like I guess like I can like say some stuff like multiple sports stuff, single sports stuff. I mean, like for tight end it's Gonzalez, Andrews, Kittle, and then the Chiefs one that I'm blanking on right now. And Kelsey, I mean, like, think about it, like, I can give you, like, guys, and, like, you can be just, like, I mean, like, is Jerry Rice a GOAT? I mean, like, I'm gonna ask you, is Brady, LeBron, there's Brady, LeBron, Usain Bolt, and Brady, LeBron, Usain Bolt, or like, Michael Jordan, like, those guys are, like, I consider them, like, GOATs, like, the greatest of, like, all time. Like, they're probably, like, some of the greatest of all time in, like, sports. Like, there's, like, the tennis people and whatnot, like, I don't really know anything about, like, tennis or golf. Like, there's, like, Tiger Woods, there's, like, all the big-name guys, and I'm just, like, who are they? Like, what do they have to do with, like, the sport? Like, I don't even know anything about what they have to do with, like, the sport. I'm just, like, they have to do with the sport. They have to do with the sport. They don't have to do with the sport. They don't have to do with the sport. Like, like, that's me being myself. I'm just like, what sport are they good at? Any sport. Like, you can put it at that much. Like, a sport is a sport, and whatever sport they're good at is what they're good at. You can put it at that much, because, like, let's say they're, like, because Michael Jordan was bad at basketball, but then think about it. It's, like, the two sport players where they're, like, good at, like, this sport and at that sport and whatnot. And then it's just, like, you know, you're good at this sport, you're good at that sport. Put it together, because, like, there's Dion and Jack, because there's Bo and Dion. Not Bo Bichette. Bo Jackson, which I think Bo Bichette was named after Bo Jackson, if I know this stuff, if I know my facts correctly. There's that. To say the least, it's like my dog. My dog wouldn't be able to, like, tell you, like, sports team A or sports team B is better, this and that. Like, sports team A, sports team B, sports team C. Like, there's, like, this, that, and this, which, like, I can tell you, like, yes, this sports team is better than that sports team or whatnot. Like, there's, like, these sports teams, and then you're just, like, yeah, like, this sports team is better than that sports team or whatnot. Like, I could tell you, like, yep, this sports team is better than that sports team, but then it's, like, but then it's just, like, how are they better? Well, I don't know. It's, like, there's that 2 cents of the factor. Like, I could say anything about, like, the NFL or the MLB, but then, like, NBA, like, all I know about the NBA is not much. Like, I follow college basketball, and I haven't really been following it too much this year, which is a thing. Like, I know Maryland isn't the best, and I'm pretty sure their coach got fired from what I heard from some people that I know that watch Maryland. And, like, Maryland is, like, my local college. I could go say a different college is good, but then, it would have to do with, like, their record and whatnot. Like, record tells you how good a team is. And, like, that's, like, everything about it. Like, a dog is just much easier. Hello, Reddit account. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I don't even know who you are, Reddit account. No, I cannot. I'm putting you in timeout for what you did. I said put user in timeout. I'm sorry, but I had to put you in timeout because I do not say happy birthday to random people. That's a rule that I have. Like, I'm not getting into that stuff for, like, yeah, you don't want to know. But I'm not saying happy birthday to anybody, even if I know, unless I know them. Which is a thing, so I'm gonna leave for a second and come back. I'm sorry if I... Yeah, I'm sorry, like, I don't even know who Reddit account is. Like, I don't know if that's a friend or anything. I mean, like, if it was a in real life friend or, like, somebody that I knew from, like, Discord, like, I don't want to be baited into saying certain stuff. Like, I mean, like, if it happened to me and, like, one of my friends was on there, like, they would probably be angry at me. I mean, like, because, you know, once, like, I said something and, like, you don't want to know what I said. Like, it was, like, something, like, inappropriate and, like, I want to get in trouble and be, like, banned off YouTube or something like that. I mean, I wish my friends happy birthday. I wish people that I know happy birthday. I don't wish random YouTube accounts friends happy birthday unless I know who they are, which I don't even know who Jello Bounce is. I know that they're probably somebody from one of my Discord, YouTube, from like one of the Discord things. Like, I know Winnie wants to leave and whatnot, but like Winnie's stuck in the room. I mean, if you want to say it's okay for Winnie to leave, it's okay for Winnie to leave. No, they said they want me to say happy birthday to somebody, and like, I don't want to know who they, like, they didn't state the name. It's like, it's not that it's not important. Sorry if you think Winnie's sad right now, but like, I'm gonna let her out and we can talk sports cards now if you want. I mean, and whatnot. I mean, I'll be back in a minute. Live with Winnie. I mean, Winnie wants to leave. I'm gonna leave the door cracked. She can come back if she wants. I mean, this is her favorite, one of her favorite buns. I mean, him. Oh, oh. I mean, let me move on to some totally different topic in here. I know that this was supposed to be about my dog, but, like, if you like vintage sports, if you like older sports cards and legends, I'm your channel to go to. Because these are all vintage, these like older like cards and like they're like all like big name guys and whatnot. You can put it that like all big name guys. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a face review. Let me say, I mean, the races, like, I do watch the Olympic races and whatnot, if that even counts. You can say that. I don't even know what he's saying. I'm just gonna just... I'm gonna say this and that. I mean, like, I have, like, baseball. Like, baseball's, like, the topic I'm on at the moment. So, like, I'm not gonna change it. I don't know who that person is, nor am I gonna mess with you. I'm just gonna show off my cards right now of like my the legends of baseball. In a second, be right back. Oh, okay. Whoever, if it was HH or something like that, I mean, I don't keep track of like everyone because like I have a life outside of YouTube. I mean, like, I'm a card collector. I do stuff like that. I guess I'm friends with them. I mean, I would probably know who they are if I saw who they were. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who you even are, Jello Bounce, because it's not like a name of one of my friends in real life. You know, I can go through like these like cards because like I have like all these like Rob Dibble cards, all these random other cards. I've never heard of a Sammo before. Put it at that. That's it. I may get off soon. Here if you know Bobby Witt Jr. is, I have a Bobby Witt. Little Bobby Witt card, like the father of the legend Bobby Witt. I mean, I also have some Gary Carter cards, some Paul Molitor cards, cards of a Lenny Dykstra, which I think is my some Wally Joyner on KC. The list goes on and on here, because like over here, this is a card that means a bunch to me. I mean, I have a Burt Blyleven card. I mean, like, Burt Blyleven brings me back to my podcast I did with OMG Card Pools, which he uses the app network now. And is live I think, most Saturdays for coffee and cards. Like, I mean, he's a guy you shouldn't miss out on checking out on the network app. He used to be a YouTuber. I mean, I think he still is. I don't really know much. I don't even know who that... I only have football and baseball and Pokemon cards. I'm sorry. Here was the back of his stats up to that point. I mean, like, this is actually a cool card to have because it's like a legend from Holland. I mean, like, you don't see any baseball players really from Holland ever. And, like, there's, like, places where it's just, like, this player from this sport is... Players from this sport are never found. No, I have not. I mean, I don't really know much about, like, vintage, like, cards besides, like, what I watch. I mean, like, I just, like, have this random dude. This random dude who I got here, James Shields, who I think is kind of famous. This dude, Matt Moore, and my best card is probably Troy Tulowitzki. And this is like an earlier Troy Tulowitzki in 2011, like this is a rookie of Matt Moore. Matt Moore I know nothing about him. And then my last, like, newer, like, card, and, like, it's, like, random, like, set of, like, cards is, like a Robbie Erlin. Like, I mean, like, I just have, like, cards on top of cards on top of cards. I don't even know, like, I'm just a basic person. I do collect cards, but I've never seen that name pop up ever, like, I mean, I don't know if you're making a joke or what, but I've never heard of him, and I don't just say, yeah, never heard of him. I mean, I've Blyleven, Dibble, Lenny Dykstra. I just collect newer cards and whatnot. I mean, I've collected newer cards forever. I mean, this Lenny Dykstra's like a guy that, like, I only have, like, one of his cards. Like, that's a cool thing to, like, be this, like, this is only Len Dykstra. Like, I mean, it's kind of, like, cool. I mean, I have, like, cards, like, sitting over here that have, like, meaning to me and whatnot. I mean, like, but I'm not gonna just grab them out because these cards I want, like, show, like, I have a whole bunch of Len Dykstra. I'm not gonna answer this question. I'm not going. Now, I mean, Wally Joyner's a good player. Like, I have a good set of his. I have a good bunch of him and whatnot. I can tell you that much. I do have over here, like, a whole bunch of Rob Dibble. Oh, wait, another Wally Joyner. I mean, Wally Joyner. But then I have these four. I have a duplicate of, like, two Rob Dibbles, and then I have two different Rob Dibbles. I mean, like, Rob Dibble's a Reds pitcher. I mean, that I know that he's a famous Reds pitcher, but, like, that's about all I can give you because I'm a big Orioles fan. Like, I follow the Orioles, and the Orioles pretty much only, like, I check in on, like, other teams. I mean, like, there's so much I can say about this stuff. Like, this Gary Carter card. Like, Gary Carter's pretty famous among the Mets. It does say he played for the It does say he also played for the Expos before the Mets. I do have at least one Kirby Puckett. Put it at that. At least one. A Dale Murphy. One of my Dave Winfield cards. I probably have more than that. I mean, that's that. Paul Mall. I have a Paul Molitor. One of my many Wade Boggs. An Eric Davis card. Another Wade Boggs. Another Wally Joyner. This could go on for days with the numbers of cards I have. I have a Paul Molitor. Here I have another Kirby Puckett. As you can see, I have many cards. A third of that same Wally Joyner. It seems like weird, like getting like 500 cards, like 3 of the same exact card. Like, there's at least 500 different cards out there that you could give me. In the whole entire world. In baseball, I mean. To say the least. Be right back. Now I'm back. I have a Will Clark card. It says Will Clark played for only for the Giants. I thought he played for the Padres. I guess I'm wrong on some sports stuff. Like I have a Gary Sheffield. That's a player that played for the Padres in '93. One of my 1,000 Roger Clemens cards, not that I care for Roger Clemens. I just was given boatloads of Roger Clemens cards once. I mean, I have Randy Johnson here. The big unit, I think is his nickname, unless I'm saying it wrong. Here I have one of my many Juan Gonzalez cards. And here's the back if you want to read it. Here's this card. I think it's Tony Fernandez, who I think is famous. I mean, I put it into the big name cards from a while ago. I mean, like, I'm just picking the guys who I think are like famous and whatnot. I mean, that's all I can give. I mean, I could go on for days and days and days about this and be just like, yeah. I mean, I have Tim Raines. Expos and White Sox. I mean, like, it seems to be there like a bunch of like good guys like played for the Expos, and then like the Expos like seem to have like had like a bunch of like legends. I guess is the way to think about it. Like, cause I have a Paul Molitor when he played first base and DH. He's only played for the Brewers as of that card. Like, he'll have a Rafael Palmeiro Rangers. He played for the Cubs also. I like just looking at cards, means like, where did legends play? Like, an Alan Trammell card. Like, Alan Trammell is definitely a legend. If I do say so myself. Because he only played for the Tigers, which I have these matching Randy Johnson cards. Do not ask me why. I get dupes of the same card out of 500 cards, because you could give 500 cards and give other good players, because like there's so many good players from back then, and I'd have gone more just like vintage cards, like old like 50s, 60s, like 70s, 71, 72, like around then, like what I consider like vintage, because like all these cards are just like Like, it says he played for the Expos. Like, another guy who's played for the Expos. Here's another card of Roger Clemens. He, I think, played for the Expos. If my brain isn't forwarding at the moment. Because I have Dennis Eckersley. Carlton Fisk on the White Sox. I never knew he played for the White Sox until I got this card. I don't know if he started with that team or whatnot, but like here I have a Eddie Murray non-Orioles card. This is him on the Mets. But I've known him for playing on the Orioles because I'm a huge Orioles fan. Like, I mean, there's like stories I could tell and whatnot about him. But like, that's beyond my time at the moment. Here's a Cecil Fielder. There was Cecil and Prince Fielder. Thoughts on the Mets this year? Give me a minute, Luke. I don't really know. I feel like the Mets will do good. I mean, I'm an Orioles fan, so it's not like I have like a say in like how. I mean, if there's even MLB, if there's even the MLB, if like you've seen what's been going on because like because like I saw like that stuff and then I heard about like and now there's like a DH, so then like that changes everything up totally. Like on like another note, here's a Ricky Henderson card. Tony Fernandez, the only team to see in Canada, the Blue Jays. Unless you want to count like colleges and like other like teams and whatnot. I mean like the only like MLB team still in Canada. Says he played in Syracuse, which is like random. I have another of my 1,000 Randy Johnsons, like Randy Johnson like holding bats that have been cracked. I mean, that's a kind of a cool card to have. I mean, here's a little back about him. Mets. I don't even know who exactly the Mets have or whatnot. I mean, the Mets will do better because Juan Soto rejected the Nationals contract, if you never knew. I mean, here's an Ozzie Smith. I have a Harold Baines trying to dive for the ball. I don't know if he caught it or not that day because, I mean, you have to find that video and, like, I don't know when that game even was. It doesn't even say on the back. All it says is that he played for the White Sox and Rangers, and then it says that he played for the Rangers and A's, and this is him on the A's. It says, like, stuff about him and whatnot. And he started out on the White Sox forever ago. He doesn't play anymore. Over here I have another Dale Murphy. I mean, that's the only Murphy I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, it's like guys like you're just like, are they related to this guy? Like Brown and Brown, like you wouldn't like. I mean, you wouldn't think that like somebody Brown and somebody Brown are related because like Brown is a popular last name, but then there's like the cousins in the NFL, and then there's Diggs, and Diggs. There's only two Diggs, like Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Diggs are the only two Diggs that are related. The other one is definitely not related. I looked it up on the internet and it said so. Here it says he played for the Indians for for a few years, Red Sox, and then Cubs, and then A's. I mean, like, I thought Dennis Eckersley played for the Orioles. I must have been way off on my thoughts on that. I mean, here I have Paul Molitor. Here's one of the ones, Tino Martinez. Pretty sure there's also a dude who was named Tippy Martinez, unless that's his name and it's his nickname or whatnot. And there's that much to say. I mean, I'm almost down to the bottom. Like, I have, like, another Dennis Eckersley card, and then my last one will be a Wade. No, a Davis. No, Dave Winfield will be coming up after this. And there's all this and that. Here was the back. It's like one of the most valuable player cards. It says that there was Eckersley, Puckett, Carter, McGuire, and Winfield. Whichever Winfield card coming right up. That's my last one from, like, just, like, box of 500 cards. Where, like, there's not many this, like, newer, like, cards. If you, like, your newer cards, this thing isn't really for you. It's, like, a starter, like, thing for, like, people to start, like, people want, like, rekindle, like, the, like, old cards and, like, don't have, like, the money or whatnot. Like, I don't even know how much this is worth because I wasn't the one to buy it. I was gifted it. And to put this here right now, there's, like, so much you can, like, say about, like, baseball and football. I mean, like, football, it was, like, a great Super Bowl, like, players playing on injuries, players getting injured. The halftime show was not really my favorite because it wasn't, like, my era. It's not just, like, yes, I like that. Yeah, like, yes, it was good. Nope, but in, like, the era of it. And, like the Super Bowl actually going on was more fun than the halftime show. I can give you that much of that. Because the Super Bowl and the halftime show and Super Bowl are different. I mean, I can give you that much at this time. And there's this and that can be said. I mean, like, so much about sports hinders on, like, how good a player is, how good a team is. I mean, you can say Mike Trout is a legend, but Mike Trout is being overshadowed by Shohei Ohtani now. Like, Shohei Ohtani could be the next legend here. Like, he could be better than Babe Ruth. Like, I mean, like, there are bad seasons for a player, but, like, that doesn't, like, tell you, like, oh, this player's gonna be totally bad, totally this, totally that. Like, you never know. And I'll be back in 1 second. And they could go into anything sports related and be this, like, what do you think of this team? It's like, I don't know. I don't keep up with, like, most, like, sports teams too much. I mean, like, if there's, like, any, like, huge news, like, it'd probably be, like, come up as, like, something, like, big or whatnot. I mean, like, the MLB thing, like, I'm kind of trying to follow it, but, like, it's making no sense because it's just, like, pay players more. They're happy, the MLB goes on, end the conversation. Since stuff like that. And now since there's, like, the DH, like, Shohei Ohtani can't pitch and bat on the same day. Is that a thing, or is that just totally different? And there's so much about that I don't get. Get about, like, some, like, stuff. You have to say that much. I mean, I know, like, my dog is probably, like, the reason you want to watch me or whatnot. I mean, like, I'm not trying to use my dog for fame. I can tell you that much. And my dog isn't here for fame. My dog is here because I have a dog, and, like, and if you have a way to get subs and views and whatnot, you use it. Like, I'm not using my dog like, oh, like, she's mine, she doesn't belong to anybody else. Nobody else can see her, nobody else can touch her, nobody can do this, nobody can do that. Like, I'm not with her, like, for a bunch of, like, the time. I mean, like, there's this, that, and this, and there's so much to say. I mean, like, sports are sports, pets are pets, humans are humans, other animals are other animals, like, inanimate objects are the inanimate objects. Stuff is used for certain stuff, like, food is used to be eaten, certain things are used in, like, science labs. I mean, like, life can be explained by, like, what is used for what, and like, how something does depends on what you do. I mean, that's just life for you. I can put it that. That's just life for you. I mean, like, everything just ties back into, like, sports, into, like, math, and science. Science, because, like, the math is, like, you, if you're this fast and it takes this much time to throw the ball to second base because of this person or this pitcher or whatnot, then throw it there in that much time, and then if you're faster than that, then you'll get to the base. If you're slower, then you'll probably be tagged out. And I mean, that's a way to put it. You don't want to be tagged out because then you're harming your team, per se. I mean, there's so much I can say. I mean, MLB stats. I mean, there's like throwing, like it's all timing, and like you have to do the math, and like it have to be this like if I throw this far, like if I throw at this spot with this speed at this far, then like what's the velocity? What's this? What's that? I mean, like it's like the math and science. Like math and science are like used for, like, so much. Like I mean, like for sports per se, like all the stats, like there's a class called statistics for math. I mean, like statistics are mathematical, and like use statistics to tell how good a player is. I mean, you can do that with any player on any level, any sport. Just name a player, look them up, and they had to use math. They had to use a certain type of like statistical math to get that stat, per se. Like, I mean, like, the player's doing the work, the statistician is getting the stats, and that's it. I can put it at, that's it. I mean, I can put it at that. Like, hi to the next person who joined. I mean, like, we have 2 now, which is nice. Do you see the 2 people are watching? I mean, there's that to say. I mean,
Send money to loved ones abroad with Remitly. We promise it will arrive on time.
Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. It was something with me looking at another account of another person who has a YouTube channel. I'm very sorry. This should never happen again. Again, I'm learning, I never knew that would happen because I'm new, because this is like one of my, because this is only like my third or fourth time doing, maybe like fourth, fifth, something like that time, ever doing a live stream through my phone. I'll be back in a second. I mean, like, I like my own live stream. I mean, like, what's wrong with liking your own live stream? I don't know. Like, nothing. I mean, I'm gonna go end it here, guys. See ya. I'll be posting more videos. I need ideas in the comments. Please give me ideas in the comments. This is LJ Sports saying peace out, so long, goodbye.